Second chest day back. We snagged a free bar incline. This is what we're rocking with. I was about to take a Smith machine with something. Looked like they were about to take it, so I offered it up to them instead. But another on the free bar, I haven't done it in a minute, so we're gonna see how 2 plates moves. I think it's the first time I've done free bar in like, I don't know, 3 months. That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad for a set. On the set too, that first set didn't move too bad. I've had 3 reps. I'm going to put my hands a little bit more inside on this one. See how it feels. Scoot the mic up a little bit. Ooh. The strength is returning, actually. I mean, I usually do 2 plates on the Smith machine, but the Smith machine bar is a little bit lighter than a free bar. I think it's like 25 pounds, whereas a free bar is 45 pounds. So these sets are feeling really good, and it's only up from here on set 3. Third and final set. This is feeling really good too. This is a really good chest pump right now, especially in the upper chest. Like I said, we're going mainly for upper chest, so a lot of my chest days going forward are likely going to start with an incline press variation of some sort, so I can build the upper chest more. It's a little risky going for the 3rd or the 8th rep on that one, but whew. I was debating whether or not to go for that 8th rep, but thought I had it in when I did. 9th one, I don't know though. I don't know if I would have been able to get the 9th one without a spotter, but that was a good 3rd set from the incline. God damn, the chest pump is feeling really good right now. I love the fucking bulk. Oh, I fuck the fucking bulk. Besides feeling sick some of the times, I feel like I'm gonna die sometimes, but other than that, the pumps are fantastic. Alright, on to the next. We're just gonna do a dumbbell incline. Call me uninspired. I don't really like dumbbell incline fly. I prefer the flex. Okay, try that again. I prefer the press instead of the fly. Combine fly and press into the same word apparently. But you know, I'll use a cable if I'm gonna hit a dumbbell fly, like especially when it's an incline. I don't know what it is, but maybe I'll do it and I'll see how I like it on this set today because I'm really feeling a good chest pump. But right now we're just gonna do incline dumbbell press, which is very similar to a barbell, except I can just get a better stretch on this one. So. Okay. I really didn't expect 80s to be that light. I mean, obviously I struggled at the end, but The goal is to always struggle on your last reps. You know, your last rep should be a struggle almost every time. But I didn't expect 80s to be that light. Probably stick with 80s just because I really like the good squeeze I'm getting at the bottom, the good stretch I'm getting at the bottom, the squeeze I can get at the top. So, but that was a good set. It's good getting back to the basics, you know. Barbell incline press, dumbbell incline press. I'll probably do like a flat press or a flat fly variation at the end of this. I'll be killing on the presses, so depending on how many sets I do on this, my flat variation might just end up being a fly. We'll see what happens though. Alright, set 2, probably the final set on the incline press. We'll see though. I also noticed on the last set, it didn't look like I was going up all the way. It's because I wasn't. So this set, I will focus on going up all the way. I don't think it's going to make a humongous difference, but maybe you can get a better squeeze at the top of the rack, and we'll see. Damn. Yeah, I'll take that as the last set. Probably do some sort of flat pressing movement. Maybe a little side dead action. We'll see. We'll see. All right, last set of the workout right here. Just some good old side lateral raises. This is the most that I've recorded of an entire workout in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. So. Set. All right, I'm gonna swing it on the way up, control on the way down. Okay. Okay. Good last set. Let's get a pump check. All right. Not too bad. Chest is juicy. Arms look full right now. The bulk might have hit a little bit too quick. I might have been going off the deep end a little bit, but we're all right. We're not even close to our starting weight before we started cutting for the bodybuilding competition, which was 203, 205, something like that. So I mean, we're still not up there, so I'm happy with that. But see if we can't get a little side chest. Do it this way too. I just look so much thicker right now. Put that guy away. I just look so much thicker right now than I have in the past, I don't know how long. Side delts look good. You know, despite not being able to take my shirt off, This shirt does the chest pretty good justice. It's the reason that I wear this shirt almost every chest that I have, because this shirt is just nice, flowy, loose, and I can get it pretty close to the midline without exposing the nipples. So we'll get one more side chest. Yeah, good pump check, good workout, man. Just a solid workout. Now I made plans with a friend. Gonna go get some Cracker Barrel. They got a new, like an apple bake, French toast type thing. So I'm gonna go have that for breakfast. I didn't do this workout fasted, but I didn't eat as much as I normally do before I go to work out and go into work. So I can leave a little bit of calorie space in the diet for this breakfast, you know? Then I'm gonna have this breakfast, and I don't know, lunch in probably about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. It's about 10:30 right now, so we'll see what happens, but let's get on out of here. All right, little cardio session done as well. I forgot to mention that. I didn't skip my cardio. I won't lie to you. I wasn't going to hit a full cardio session today. I was going to hit a quick 10 minutes and leave because I had to go pick my buddy up. He's getting an oil change at the dealership right now. So I was going to hit a quick little cardio session and go pick him up. But because of the timing and everything like that, I decided to hit a full cardio session and, well, just give him a little bit more time at the dealership, hoping that the dealership gets done with his oil change quicker than expected. But I don't know why I would ever expect that from a dealership. I don't know. I don't go to a dealership to get my oil changed. This vessel that I drive is as old as I am. So, it's about a year younger than me. But, yeah, so I hit a full cardio session at the end of my gym session. A little bit longer than I actually anticipated, to be quite honest with you. Because usually I do about 30 minutes of cardio. When it's not like peak week or anything like that. Like peak week, I'm hitting 45 minutes to an hour of cardio every day. Whereas when it's not peak week, even on a cut or a bulk, doesn't matter. Gotta hit the cardio, okay? Cardio is designed for cutting or losing weight or anything like that. Cardio is a great tool to use in everyday life. And that goes for literally anybody. Anybody that just is able to do cardio should do cardio, you know? I think the American Heart Association, what is it? They recommend, I think it's 30 or 60 minutes a day of cardiovascular exercise. So, you know, that's a good way to keep the heart healthy. So even though I'm not trying to lose weight right now, I'm actually trying to gain weight. Cardio is great because, you know, I can kind of keep the lean mass on. Or keep putting on the lean mass and trying to stave off putting too much fat on during the bulk, you know. That also comes in with diet. Cardio plays a small factor in that. I think diet plays the bigger factor when it comes to putting on lean mass and not putting on fat mass. But B, the second reason why cardio is good at all is because it keeps the heart healthy. It keeps the heart healthy, your cardiovascular system in check, and that's what you want. You want to have a good cardiovascular. Cardio is good for everybody. My father, he doesn't do a lot of resistance training, but he does a shit ton of cardio. He does 60 minutes of the elliptical every day. More than 60 minutes. 60 minutes plus a 5-minute cool down. Because after an hour on the machines in this gym, they go into an automatic cool down period. So after you've been going for an hour, it'll have a 5-minute cool down where it'll slowly, incrementally lower your speed. So he does 65 minutes of the elliptical, and he just let me know today that on the machine's heart rate that it was giving him, you know, when you grab onto the handles, they have sensors for your heart rate. No matter how accurate those are, I don't know how accurate those are per se. He was doing 8-minute miles for an hour, and he said he was around 114 heart rate, 112, which is pretty decent for doing an 8-minute mile on the elliptical. I hate the elliptical. That is not my jam, okay? I don't like the elliptical. I prefer down bike. And honestly, my favorite kind of cardio is the treadmill. You give me a treadmill, you put me on a 12% incline, 3-speed, I'm walking. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. But I'm starting to use the bike a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Because I can work up a pretty good sweat, keep my heart rate up, and not absolutely destroy my posterior chain. Because when you're on an incline treadmill every single day, you're doing cardio, you're kind of like in this bent over position because it's on an incline. So it makes it kind of tough on the posterior chain, you know. And I had a little bit of soreness and tightness coming out of my behind at one point, and I think it was due to that, plus hitting the posterior chain throughout the days. But cardio is fantastic. Great thing to utilize when it comes to working out, whether you're cutting or bulking. And I have known this for a while, but I used to be one of them habitual cardio. All right, well, the camera got cut off because it got too hot to record. My phone got too hot to record. Anyways, I was a habitual cardio skipper because I did, you know, a lot of cardio for everything in high school. I did a lot of, even in the off season. I only played football, but even in the off season, when I was really just mainly focused on lifting, I would still do cardio every day. Every day. I would lift twice a day. So I don't know if there's any like, I mean, there probably is proof to this or something like that, but I would lift twice a day. I'd have gym class during the day as an actual class, and then after school I would go in and get another lift in. So like the way I would do it is I would do my main lift during class. So if it was a chest day, chest and tricep day, I would do chest as the main part of the day for the main part of the class, and then after school is when I would do triceps and shoulders, something like that, you know, back and buys, same thing, legs and shoulders, stuff like that. So essentially, you know, I was working out a lot, and then after I would hit the after school session of lifting, I would go and run bleachers. So I did a lot of cardio in high school, and then once I get out of that, I stopped doing as much cardio. When I got to college, cardio wasn't really my forte, as one might say it, you know? I didn't care too much for cardio. My mic is down here. I didn't care too much for cardio when it came to lifting in college. But then again, you know, when it came to college, I was a little lost when I first started. So the lifting wasn't even good quality, I would say. I wouldn't lift super often. I would lift enough, you know, 2-3 times a week. But towards the beginning of college, like the very beginning of college when I first started, everything was out of whack because I didn't know what was going on, you know, brand new experience, yada, yada, yada. So, you know, I was more focused on just settling into college. But once I got settled in and I started to get serious about my lifts, everything got good again, you know, because I was on my way to putting on the freshman 20. I didn't gain a whole lot of weight at the beginning, maybe 5 pounds, but I was starting to look a bit more rotund, you know, because I wasn't lifting as often. So the muscle mass was starting to slowly fade into the light, you know. But once I got settled in, I was good to go and started lifting more often, but really didn't increase the cardio. I played a lot of basketball in college, though. I would always play a 1v1 with one of my buddies in college, and I think that was my main source of cardio, to be honest with you. But once I started to get deeper into my major, which was exercise science and fitness wellness, and, you know, you start to learn about what's good for the body, things like that, you know, it makes the conscience a little bit heavier because it got to a point where, hey, I know all the things I got to do to keep me good, keep me healthy. And I am sometimes not doing that, you know, which is dumb by me, you know, but that's the way the dice is rolling, to be quite honest with you. But you know, it's the burden of knowledge, you know. You can get all the knowledge, but you gotta put it to use, you know. As you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, you know, that type of thing. I can get all this knowledge, but and I can disperse this knowledge, all of this good information that I have. I love giving it out to people. I got asked on my stream, I was playing some Minecraft, and my mod was like, hey, you know, what's a good exercise for the glutes, right? And she was like, I don't know if it's a weird question, you know, but I'm like, no, absolutely not, you know. Especially in the fitness industry, like, I feel like good exercise for glutes is just a very common concept, very common question, you know. So there's nothing to feel weird about, especially when it comes to fitness, you know. People might feel weird asking about how to do an exercise or something like that, and I'm all for it. I love helping people, and I love talking about fitness, and I love giving out solid fitness advice that hopefully I can stand behind. You know, I love talking about it. So when somebody gets talking to me about it, I love talking about it. And there's no weird questions for me. Like, I have been put into, you know, many positions where things could get awkward and whatnot, and I've just never felt awkward when it came to that stuff. I love when people ask me those questions. You know, I don't get uncomfortable, and if they're worried about me getting uncomfortable, that's not the case. You know, they might feel uncomfortable asking it, but that is completely understandable, you know. But when it comes to asking me a question, especially about fitness or related to the body that I may have some information on, I love talking about that stuff. And there's no awkward part of it for me, you know, because when it comes to that setting, just keep it very professional, and there's nothing awkward about it, right? It's the same with a doctor when he's got to give you a physical, you know, or when you go in for surgery on something on, like, the below your belly button. Like, you're going to be naked, they're going to be feeling around, you know, like, you could feel awkward about it, or you could realize that these people are professionals and this is their job, you know. Like, when I got a spray tan for the show, yeah, it could have been awkward, you know, and for me 2 years ago, it probably would have been awkward. It probably would have been awkward for me 2 years ago if I were to do that, you know, but I feel differently about things now, and realize that people are professionals when it comes to their profession. They've probably seen it before, and they're going to see it again, you know. So same with the fitness questions. Like, asked it before, probably going to get asked it again, and I love talking about it. So there's no awkwardness for me about it, you know, especially because I just think of it as a professional light, you know. So when somebody starts off with, hey, this might be a dumb question, or this might be an awkward question, you know, I know it's a cue to take it kind of serious and kind of help them not feel dumb, or make them not feel awkward about asking a question, especially when it relates to fitness. All right, well, 3 different scenery changes, that doesn't matter, whatever. I will say this, going back to the cardio thing, cardio is important, and I didn't really need to finish making this. There's nothing else to talk about. All that cardio is important. That's all I wanted to say, and I wanted to bring it back in and create an outro for the video, I guess. But yeah, cardio is important. Even hitting it on the bulk, minimum 20 minutes a day, but I prefer 30. And just like I did 45 today, sometimes going a little bit over is okay, because at the end of the day, the more cardio I do, the better my heart is, and the better my cardiovascular health is. Also, more cardio you do, you know, never ever think of like, well, I hit some cardio today, so I can, like, I might be able to have this as a snack, you know. That starts getting that dangerous area of, like, food relation with exercise and things like that, so just keep that in mind. But, you know, a little extra cardio, and, you know, I don't have to watch the rice is close today, something like that. You know, I can add a couple extra grams if I wanted to, or if I needed to. So I am perfectly fine hitting a little bit of extra cardio. It also helps keep the fat mass off, so it helps keep the bulk leaner, I think. So other than that, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Oh wait, hang on, I had the Cracker Barrel. It was like the apple French toast apple bake, something like that. That was delicious, I won't lie. Amazing. Will it replace like a regular breakfast? No, because it doesn't come with like a protein. Besides, like, it comes with bacon or sausage as a side, but that's it. It just comes with the French toast and the bacon or sausage as a side, and some syrup. So, you know, that's all that breakfast is. The pricing isn't bad on it, 11 bucks for it. It doesn't fill me up. Me personally, I prefer a little bit of a bigger breakfast, something with mainly a protein, so like a steak or a chicken or something like that with some eggs. And, you know, fried apples and biscuits, whatever. But I really wanted to try that because it's seasonal, and I'll tell you what, it is delicious. I would rate that probably an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. It was awesome, and it wasn't even too sweet either. It uses their fried apples on top, so if you want to think that's uninspired, that's fine. But anyways, good breakfast, 8.5, 9 out of 10. I love their fried apples, so I was fine that the fried apples were on top, and
the crumble that was on top. The French toast was amazing. It wasn't like just a slice of bread French toast. It was like one of those tall French toasts, you know, like The Rock kind of makes. Anyways, it was delicious. I would get it again if I wanted an extra breakfast or something like that. To me, that's more of like a side. That French toast is more of like a side than a main dish, me personally. So if I was getting a main dish and I was especially hungry, I would get that as a second side. But for a seasonal option, it was super good. Just had to throw in that rating at the end. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.